Hello snow campers. This is a video about stoves, and stoves are related to fire. And dependable heat can be the critical, life-saving difference when snow camping. Pause now to read this disclaimer, which gives great reasons to get formal snow camping training and be careful with fire. Let's harness these pyrotechnics into a controlled stove. Here are several popular, lightweight, 3-season backpacking stoves that can be used on warmer snow camping trips and are fueled by compressed gas canisters. Compressed gas canisters are lightweight and compact. However, snow camping requires a lot more gas to melt snow, and it can be frustrating knowing exactly how much gas is left in these canisters. Fortunately, these two brands help with determining how much fuel remains. Neither brand is perfect in their explanation of remaining gas, so I combine the MSR water float method with JetBoil's percentage boils for my best guess on remaining gas. JetBoil rates their jet power canister to function properly above 20 degrees. I did not find a low temperature from MSR, so I will assume MSR is compatible. Let's go to 100% butane. Zippo states butane performance is hindered above 5,000 feet and below 40 degrees. Many of you are probably familiar with lighters not igniting properly in the cold, and this is commonly resolved by keeping the lighter in a pocket to stay warm by body heat. I don't want to keep a canister in my pocket. Butane and propane are both great car camping fuels. Propane burns hotter and works better than butane at lower temperatures, but the canisters are very bulky and are not suited for backpacking to taking to places like this. These beautiful locales are above 8,000 feet with temperatures that dip into the single digits. So what is the best stove and fuel combination for these locations? Liquid white gas is the tried and true fuel choice for cold weather, high elevation snow camping trips. Here are additional benefits. Reusable bottles mean no trash or problematic recycling as compared to compressed gas canisters. And this bottle will last for decades. According to MSR, canister stoves generally cost less than liquid fuel stoves. However, canister fuel often costs considerably more than liquid fuel. For example, 1 hour of cooking time on a canister stove will cost you about $6, while an hour of cooking time with white gas is closer to $1.50. You can also transfer fuel between bottles to consolidate your white gas and use every drop while knowing exactly how much gas remains. You cannot do this with compressed canisters. Be sure to check out my fuel bottle video that shows you a hack on how transferring fuel can economize pack space. Aside from being readily available worldwide and working in cold, high-altitude locations, white gas stoves can run on many different fuels depending on which stove you purchase. Stoves can be taken apart, cleaned, and repaired in the field with simple tools. Now I'll show you a series of white gas stoves you will find on snow camping trips. First up are Primus's OmniLite and MSR's XGK. Both should use an aftermarket quiet stove silencer because they are loud. These are the MSR WhisperLite and WhisperLite International. Both are the quietest of any stock white gas stove I will show you. The MSR Dragonfly's dual valve setup allows for the greatest flame control of all the stoves I'm showing. The Dragonfly also needs an aftermarket quiet stove silencer to quiet the stove. The two most popular snow camping stoves we use on our trips are MSR's Dragonfly and WhisperLite. Let's diagram the stove lighting process. To light a liquid fuel stove, MSR recommends you give the pump 20 to 30 strokes or until the plunger gives firm resistance to pressurize the bottle. Check for any leaks. If no leaks are found, prime the stove by allowing a small amount of fuel to fill the priming cup and immediately shut off the gas. Ignite the gas in the cup so the flame can heat the generator loop and vaporize the liquid gas. The generator loop is what allows white gas stoves to outperform canister stoves in colder temperatures. It can take up to 2 minutes for the primer flame to reduce in size and adequately heat the generator loop. Before the flame dies entirely, open the gas valve 1/2 turn. A steady blue flame should form on the main burner, and you can increase the amount of gas to the stove. Now, if you turn on the gas too soon, this is what can happen. Whether you get a bonfire or a standard cooking flame, shut off the gas and allow the stove's flame to die out when you're done using the stove. Allow plenty of time for the stove to cool before touching it. And never disconnect the fuel bottle while the stove is lit. It is a good idea to light your stove at home before you take it in the backcountry. Ensure the pump and stove are clean and all the seals are working properly. Review the owner's manual, maintenance recommendations, and specifications to make sure the pump and stove are in tip-top shape, and replace any wear parts before or during a trip with MSR's generic annual maintenance kit or your stove's specific maintenance kit. 2 additional items you'll want to take with you in the snow are the stove base and a heat reflector. Use MSR's triangular stove platform or any DIY platform to keep your stove upright in the snow. Snow will slowly melt beneath the stove's base, so re-level your cooking stove as needed. A heat reflector improves the stove's efficiency and blocks wind. Where will you take your liquid fuel stove? Please hit the like button if you found any of this information helpful, and ask any questions in the comments. Thank you for watching.